My brother stole my identity for years, so I made up one lie that finally ended it. My brother Kieran was never just a brother. He was more like my reflection, but one that moved half a second after me. Everything I ever loved. He suddenly loved harder. If I bought a pair of sneakers, he'd show up the next day with the same ones in a limited edition color. If I picked up the guitar, he became a walking Spotify playlist within a week. If I mentioned maybe trying out stand-up comedy, he booked an open mic before I even finished my sentence, and the crowd actually liked him more, which made it worse. At first, it was harmless, annoying, sure, but almost funny. I got a scholarship to study design, and the next semester, guess who switched majors? I got a part-time job at a print shop. Suddenly, he was handing out flyers with his name on them like he owned the place. I met a girl named Lila. We clicked instantly, and I thought maybe for once I had something just mine. But Kieran started showing up at every spot we went to like it was all just a coincidence, and then he did it. He started DMing her best friend, sending her memes we had shared pretending they were his, telling her how I didn't appreciate Lila enough that maybe she deserved someone more serious, and that someone just happened to be him that night. I didn't sleep, but the next morning I woke up with a plan. I started a rumor, subtle, careful, quiet. I told one friend from high school that I'd been approached by a talent scout to model overseas, just one contract short of leaving the country for a year. She told someone who told someone who told him. And 2 days later, his Instagram bio read international model in the making. He even posted a suitcase next to a fake boarding pass printed with Paris spelled wrong. I laughed for 2 straight hours, but I wasn't done. I told Lila that if anyone asks, just go along with it. Say we're long distance now for my career. Kieran didn't blink. He bought Rosetta Stone for French, changed his profile pic to one in front of a fake Eiffel Tower, and started telling people I was his inspiration. I let him live it for a month until he started selling all his stuff, said he needed to finance his future. And that's when I called him, said meet me for coffee. I sat down and told him straight, there is no contract. There is no modeling gig. I made it up because I knew you'd chase it, and I needed you to finally run in a direction that wasn't mine. He stared at me quiet for the first time ever, and then he left. Didn't say a word. Packed a bag, and actually moved to France with no plan. No job, just to prove me wrong. 6 months later, I got a postcard. It just said you lied, but thanks anyway. Sometimes you have to give people a fantasy so strong, they finally let go of your reality, and sometimes that fantasy becomes the one thing that sets you free.